all the time.
Hey,
Hey buddy.
You got a great forehead, dude.
Dude, no, look.
Don't even worry about it.
Look.
It does look bad.
Backwards on the golf course, and I got a backwards hat burn.
I normally get the exact same thing. It's so bad.
Nobody told me you look like such an idiot when you got one. I was like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
This week, yeah.
Wow. You're
Tyler,
a lucky guy.
This is my new morning show co-host, Josie. Josie, meet Tyler.
Hey, nice to meet you.
See ya.
So we can also, you and I can tell Josie, because she was making fun of this week, mostly because she said guys my age can't wear backwards hat without being ironic.
Ooh.
You look like TJ Detweiler.
Okay. I used to get that a lot, actually, in high school. I mean, it also helps that I've always gone by TJ, so.
Well, there you go. That would work for you then. But also, like, I only like to call you old, Greg. I won't call. I don't even know you, so I'm not gonna call you old.
Well, you'll start ripping on me soon enough.
Yeah.
So your high school nickname was TJ Detweiler because you wore your red hat backwards?
In elementary school it was, yeah. And then that was always a question. Have people ever called you TJ Detweiler? It's like, every damn day in elementary.
At least you weren't Mikey or Gus or Gretchen.
Yeah,
there's a lot worse. Like I would have wanted to be Vince because he could play all the sports.
Yeah.
More than likely a Gus.
Yeah.
I think they all have their funky little ways, though.
I mean, you're a Spinelli for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Me?
Oh, yeah.
I can already tell, yeah.
Spinelli, so Tom, can you say tomboy anymore?
On here you can. This is a safe place.
Spinelli's so androgynous.
Oh,
whatever.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Just know that Tyler and I are scared of you. That's why you're Spinelli, because we know you could beat us up.
There you go.
Hey man, we were talking because you just brought up high school, and we were gonna ask you this later actually, but there was 2 high schools in our city today that pulled. One was a sad grad prank. The other put their school up for sale, and it was awesome. Did your school have any grad pranks when you were there?
It was kind of hard to like prank in our school because everybody was just doing like bad stuff all the time. So you couldn't really tell. Oh shoot, sorry. You couldn't really tell what was like a prank and what was just people doing dumb shit.
Was your school like famous for anything?
We did have some. What's that, sorry?
Was your school like famous for anything? Like, did anything ever happen there that made people talk about your school?
We were known for being like the scariest school in the area. A lot of like gang activity, like people, getting murdered all the time. It was crazy. Like
you actually got those tattoos when you were 12, just to.
Exactly. I got this in prison.
What was though like a non-scary one? What was like a famous school story, something that happened at the school that people might even still be talking about?
Oh man. Probably when me and a buddy, we got kicked out of grad for streaking. And my buddy actually made it out onto the field. We were at a golf course, and the whole thing was we put down money. I mean, as much as we had in high school, and we were putting down money for people to do just stupid things at this like grad. And so we're like, for first person to strip down, Bear Pickle, go run across the field and jump in the pond, gets the money. And my buddy was going to do it. And then he was kind of chickening out a little bit. So I was like, whatever, I'll do it. So I start, taking off clothes and stuff like that. I drop trowel. All of a sudden a teacher catches me. And she's, they're like, TJ, what the hell are you doing? And then all of a sudden I look, and my buddy's already booked it across the golf field. And I was like, look at him. And then I just ran away. And he cannonballs into the pond. Now, golf course ponds apparently are not very deep.
Oh no!
So, yeah, I think he bruised his ass pretty good doing that. But that was probably one of the innocent things that we did.
I would assume you were like me, and Old School was a big movie at the time because all you wanted, we're going streaking.
Exactly. Yeah, was that Frank the Tank? Is that his name?
Speaking of streaking and nudity and money and dumb things, I hear you're playing Stampede this year.
Oh, I didn't know where that was going.
Perfect segue.
You got it.
Yeah, I am actually.
Do you know which venue you're going to be playing at?
We're doing Nashville North.
Nice.
I believe.
That's awesome.
Which sounds like it consists of all of those things that you just said, Greg. I've actually never been to Stampede. I don't even know when they're announcing it at all. I have no clue what's going on. I just know I get to go play, which is sweet.
It's like a huge party. Obviously, it'll be a little bit different this year than what we're used to, but it'll be better than last year when there was absolutely nothing. But Nashville North is the only tent that you can drink in that's free to get into. So usually the line like wraps around the grounds and you have to wait for like at least 3 hours to even get into the bar. So I don't know how they're gonna, and I've waited for it, but I don't know how they're gonna get away with like all of the distancing and the lineup that like literally wraps around the grounds. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think they're doing it by like tables and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But if there's that many people, I mean, it's half capacity, I've heard. So I don't know. They must have people. I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it.
It's fun. You're gonna have fun.
But like, does this feel to you, Tyler? Because last year would have been a really big summer festival season for you, with back-to-back number ones, and you got this heat, and you didn't get to go do it. So does this feel to you now that, because you've heard the stories of Stampede, you know the people that have played there. Does this feel to you like sort of your like coming out Canadian country music welcoming party in a way?
Yeah, in a way, I think definitely. It's pretty crazy because it's my first show, since releasing Pillow Talking, and so it literally, it feels like I'm throwing my first release party sort of thing. Like it's my first time that people get to actually see me play my stuff live. So it's, I think it'll be pretty damn cool. And so Stampede being the first show, I think that's pretty special, I think.
Well, if it's your first one, and this is how we get really introduced to you live, do you have something that you're going to pull out on stage? Like you're going to drink out of a boot, you're going to do a cartwheel, you're going to do a backflip into the stage. Like what are we going to experience having our introduction to you on stage?
Probably not streaking this time.
Oh, thank God.
I do have a tattoo that I could show everybody though. So when I got my first number one, we thought that it was like that. It was really special. And we made like a little bit of Canadian country history, which was pretty damn cool. And so one night, me and a few buddies, we do a thing called the White Claw Wednesday. White Claw Wednesday, but we do it on Thursday. And we barely even drink White Claws. But it's called White Claw Wednesday on Thursdays, sometimes Saturdays, sometimes whatever. But there was one night, I think it was the night or the day after I had gotten the number one. And my buddy he was practicing tattooing. So he had his tattoo gun around the fire, giving a couple of us buddies tattoos. And they were like, dude, you should get a number one tattoo for your first number one single. And I was like, that sounds so egotistical. Like, no, that's like cocky and just, I don't like that vibe. Unless it's on my ass. Then it's funny.
Oh no.
So, I've got a little number one right on my tush.
So as you're telling the story, I'm like, well, show us. And then in my brain, you're like, hey, you said ass. And I said, okay. No, absolutely not.
I thought you were going to do it. I was like, oh my God. I think it'll be, since your first number one single has had so much time to pick up and resonate with people and stuff, it'll probably be even cooler for you to play it now and have people like know the words to it. Like, especially if it's your first time performing your music like this, to perform a song that people know is going to be like the most unreal and also unique experience. Like a lot of artists probably don't have the opportunity to play a song for the first time when people already know it,
Totally. And I think that's been a bonus for me. As much as the pandemic has been crap for everybody, it's been really good for me musically. Cause I've been able to skip a few stages or things that I've had to do or play, a ton of the bar scenes, get people to know my songs. To, we came right out of the gates with a label, with a plan, with good songs. And so it's pretty rare for us to be able to get on a stage. And I already have a full EP out that people probably already know a lot of the songs, and especially a few of them on radio were just, go #1. That's huge. And it means there's so much exposure, and people probably actually they probably know the lyrics better than I do. So
well,
I think
you're going to need some help
cool
because you'll have some stage fright and you'll forget, and don't worry, we'll pick you up in the tent. Yeah. Josie, you talked about songs resonating with people. I have not never, but I can't imagine how amazing it must have felt to release a song called Fighting, which we talked about, which is, your inner demons and fighting yourself and mental health. And I can't imagine the DMs and messages you got from people that said, thank you for this song. This song is what I needed. This song helped me through hard times.
Totally. It was overwhelming in a way because we had so many, and some we shared. I think we posted a graphic of a bunch of people, that have sent things or comments on the video or things like that. And there's some that we just kept to ourselves and that I kept to myself. And it was some really personal ones that were heartbreaking, but also pretty damn cool that they connected to a song that I got to write and sing. And that, I always say it became less about me and my song and my story, and it became more about everybody else and them writing themselves into the story. So
that's awesome.
It's a pretty special song. And yeah, the messages that we've gotten is just unbelievable.
How do you choose to follow up a song like that with Sometimes I Do? How do you make that decision?
We just went full tilt the other way.
Okay. Yeah. What's the most opposite song on the EP? We'll go with that one. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It was, we had the first 3 planned out. We knew what order we wanted to release them. We're also told that it's kind of hard to release a bit of a slower kind of deep song on radio. It's hard. I mean, even when I turn on the radio, I want to hear the bangers. I want to hear, something I can groove to. Something that makes you think more is a little bit harder. I was told, and we went, screw it. Like, this is an important song. Let's put it out there and see what it does. And so, for it to even go top 10, like, that was pretty damn cool. And yeah, we had the first 3 planned out, and we had no bloody clue what we were doing the next one. And so, when it came down to choosing a song for the next single, we were like, you know what? Like, we've kind of gone like the deeper song with Pillow Talking, and then we went I'll Be Over Me Too, which is still it's still a sad song, but just kind of my quirky side, my tongue-in-cheek side, and then and back to super deep and meaningful and just really deep content. And then we're like, let's go full tilt the other way. And I think it was just, there wasn't really a plan for it. It was just, you know what, it's coming summer. Let's just put something out that, people can drink to, they can drive to, that whatever it is. And this is one of those songs that I think it's a good balance, because Fighting was about so much, and this one is literally about nothing. I mean, one of the first lines is chicken on a shovel. And that line literally came because one of the writers, Jeff Johnson, on it, he literally knew a guy at a cabin that was just pisser drunk, and he cooked chicken on a shovel. And so he's like, let's just put that in there. And we're like, oh,
I heard that line and I was like, that sounds like you're gonna die when you eat that.
Yeah. And then I've always wanted to fit in Tickety Boo into a song, and so we fit that one in there too. And so we just had fun with it, and we're like, let's see how this one goes at radio.
This is the perfect Stampede song, because we can just turn our brains off, drink a beer, and enjoy it.
Yeah,
totally. And that's all we want from this one. That's it.
Did you use any like social media, like TikTok or anything, to get your music out there through the pandemic or anything like that?
I'm told I should have, but I I didn't exactly. I've only posted. Actually, we had like I think it was a Zoom meeting. Our label with people from TikTok, and just learning all about that part of the industry and everything. And I finally went, so guys, does this mean that I have to make a TikTok? Like, what the hell? Like, you haven't made one yet? So I made one, and then I posted one TikTok, and that's it.
What did you say in it?
Well, my label told me I should be doing it, so I threw them under the bus, and I just made a song about how the label told me I should be singing on TikTok.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I just plugged every single one of my songs.
Sweet.
We're gonna end. We know you got a bunch of stuff to do tonight, and also Josie's got a first date. So if you have any first date tips for her, you can pass them along her way. She's gonna kill me right now.
Just don't show too many tattoos that you can be seeing that. So
I already don't want to do this, and you're making me want to do it even less. So.
That's
Tyler,
exciting, though.
We play a little game on our show every day called Quick Draw. You're going to play against Josie right now, okay? Super simple. I ask a question like, name a place on your body you get a tattoo that starts with a B.
My butt.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. And you would yell out the first answer that comes to your brain. First one with a good enough answer gets a point. First to 3 wins, okay?
Perfect.
I will be the host because I'm not good at the
nervous
game.
now. I hate this game because I'm so bad at it.
Yes, you are. Name something you do on vacation that starts with an R.
Relax.
Oh,
Boom.
shoot.
Nailed it.
Name something you microwave that starts with a P.
Put peas.
Okay.
You do. You open the can peas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're putting a can of peas in the microwave and not starting a fire?
can't put metal in.
You put
My
that.
ex-boyfriend used to say that every time I started a fight with him, it was like putting metal in a microwave. And the first time he ever said that, I said, what even happens when you do that? And then I learned and I never forgot. So I don't put cans in the microwave.
Hey, Tyler, that is a great song lyric, by the way, if you want to steal that. Fighting with you is like putting metal in a microwave.
There you go. Metal in a microwave. That's a hit.
The answer I was looking for was pizza pop, but peas, we'll take it.
Oh,
I
was
won
thinking
that one.
Pizza pocket, and then I didn't even say it.
Name something you can see I got a fresh haircut today. So name something you find in a hair salon that starts with the letter H.
Hair shampoo.
Yeah. What other kind of shampoo do you use?
I don't know.
You don't want to know, dude.
What?
Don't share that on the date. I don't know.
Ew.
Name a burger topping that starts with the letter O.
Onions.
Yep, 2-2.
Boom.
This is for all the glory.
One more.
Winner of this gets to go on the first date.
I can't wait. He sounds great.
He's
I
good.
hope you win.
All right, last one. Name a movie that starts with the letter N as in Nancy.
Never Say Never, Justin Bieber's documentary.
You got me.
I did. I did.
Yeah, you kicked my ass.
Not really.
With Bieber. You beat me with Bieber.
You've never seen that documentary?
No.
It's good. Never say never. It's good.
That's when you can finally come travel here. Instead of going to Stampede, we'll just watch the documentary.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just coming over for a movie night.
Perfect.
Brother, we can't wait to see you here for Stampede and actually have a beer with you in person for what seems like the first time in forever. So I just appreciate your time. Thank you for playing nice with Josie. You know, she's not fun when she loses. So we appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. Someone had to let her win, right?
I'm never doing an interview with Gregg ever again. Next one, it's just you and me, brother.
Big deal.
Have fun on your date. Tell Tyler's ass story.
Yeah, that's a good icebreaker.
That's what I'll do.
Just talk about my ass. It's great.
I'll bring a never-ending game of quick draw, but I'll know all the answers in advance, and I'll just scream all the answers.
Nailed it. All right, guys. Thanks for your time, Tyler. Have a great night, brother.
Absolutely, man. Happy to do it anytime.
See you, man.
See you guys.